everyone. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. It's almost been a week now. I've been meaning to get this up. But I had my ultrasound. So on Wednesday, April 1st, we had our ultrasound. It was absolutely amazing. Seeing my little baby on the screen, it just made everything so real and just confirmed what we already knew, that we had a happy, healthy little baby growing inside. So I was 9 weeks and 3 days pregnant at the time of the ultrasound, and we did find out there is just one little baby in there, not 2 or 3. We did play a little April Fool's joke. I don't think too many people believed it, but we did say that it was triplets in there, so that was kind of funny. We let it go for a few hours before we told everyone, and yeah, so, you know, get an ultrasound done on April 1st. You have to do something with it. But it's just one in there, one perfectly healthy baby measuring exactly on target. We did not hear the heartbeat. They don't do the Doppler in the first trimester, but we did see the little heart beating on the screen, and they were able to measure the heart rate. And so the rate of our little baby was 171, which they said is perfectly normal, especially for so little. And once the baby gets a little bit older, the heart rate should go down a little bit. But we are just so excited. We saw the baby moving around on the screen, kicking its little arms and legs. It was just this tiny little blob, but you could see that there was definitely legs and arms and a head and a body. So that was really cool to see, kind of like a little baby-shaped gummy bear looking creature on the screen. So yeah, the baby is healthy, everything looked good, the report came back, and there's nothing to be worried about, so we are so excited. Then the next day I had my first official midwife's appointment, and that went really well. I really like my midwife, I really like the birth center. It is not a hospital, but it is just a freestanding birth center. And it feels really homey, and I just love the relaxed atmosphere and just the very personalized care that I am receiving there. One of the things that we talked about doing is some different genetic testing, that kind of things. Which things did I want to test for? Which things did I not want to test for? Basically, I didn't want to do any invasive testing. I didn't want to do an amnio or any kind of, you know, extra ultrasounds. So I did go ahead and give consent for a pretty new test. It's called the cell-free genetic test, I believe. And what they do is they actually just take your blood, and then there's fragments of the baby's DNA inside the mom's blood. So they separate the baby's DNA, and then they test the DNA for different genetic, you know, abnormalities, which I'm not concerned about. And obviously if there was anything wrong or different with our baby, that wouldn't change how we felt about our baby. We would not be terminating the pregnancy. We would continue with the pregnancy. It's just more to be prepared if something were to be different with our baby, just kind of to be mentally prepared. If we needed any special equipment, or if the baby needed any special care, to kind of know what to expect. So I did go ahead and decide that I kind of wanted to know, even though that wouldn't change necessarily how we felt about the baby. And with this test, it's a newer test. Since they are testing the baby's actual DNA, it is 99.9% effective, and they can also find out the sex of the baby. So I am getting my blood drawn this Friday, and then the results come back in 10 to 14 days. So in between 12 and 13 weeks, we will know the gender of our baby. And I am so excited. I couldn't believe it when she was telling me about this test. I'm like, really? I thought I was gonna have to wait till like at least 20 weeks to find out, you know, with the anatomy scan. And here's this test that is being offered, and I just am blown away that we're gonna know if our baby is a little boy or a little girl, basically 3 weeks max. And I just can't even believe it. So that's really exciting. It definitely was like kind of a shock. I was like, almost felt like I was cheating somehow finding out so early, but I've been wondering when it was going to be easier to find out the gender earlier, because halfway through your pregnancy seems like a long time to wait to know if it's a boy or a girl. So I'm very excited. Everything else at the appointment went really great. So that's my update, and we are just so excited. And I will throw in a little photo of the ultrasound so that you can see the little baby. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon at my 10-week update. Bye!